So Kristen, I mean, your story with your mother's mom, you're saying when she was 14?
Yeah, my mom was very young. Her mother passed away from breast cancer, and so that was always hard for her growing up without a mother. And I know it's hard for her that I never got to meet her mother. And my mom's always been a big supporter of breast cancer, and that's always been a big thing for me, is supporting cancer research and different things like that.
What does your mother tell you about her and what she was like and all that?
She always just talks about her so lovingly. She just really misses her so much, and I know it's really hard for her to really grown up as a teenage girl without a mother was really difficult for her. She kind of had to raise herself and learn how to cook and all that kind of stuff, and she definitely talks about how hard that was for her.
Right. And for you personally, I mean, not having a grandmother on her side of the family, what difficulties did you encounter with handling that?
I mean, luckily I had a grandmother on my dad's side. She also passed away from breast cancer, but much older. She was in her 80s, and we were very, very close, my grandmother and I. We spent a lot of time together. I stayed at her house almost every weekend growing up, and she taught me how to cook, and my mom, since she didn't have a mom teach her how to cook, was not a very good cook. Don't tell her I said that. But my dad's mom, she taught me how to cook. She was Italian, and we spent a lot of time in the kitchen, and she was really special to me. That was really hard for me when she passed away as well. So.
When was that?
That was right after I graduated college, when you were with the Wizards. So 2005.
2005. Yeah. Just the immediate aftermath with that. Can you just take me through that time as far as absorbing that news and handling it?
It was really difficult. When she was sick, it was really hard because we were when she passed away, we moved to Portland. Mm-hmm. So we were on completely opposite coast. I grew up in Boston, so I flew back every couple months to be with her, and just to spend those last moments with her. And every time I went, I never knew if it would be my last time to see her. So I just had Nicholas at that point. So and he was about 1.5, and so me and Nicholas would just get on the plane, and we would go back and forth to visit my grandmother every couple months. And then when she passed away, it was really hard for me. And fortunately, it was in the summer, so Steve was able to come with me to the funeral and to be there for me through that. And I was actually pregnant with Jameson at the time, but I didn't know it yet, and that was interesting. I wasn't feeling so good for several different reasons, but it was nice to have Steve there with me to support me.
Just for my background factual purposes, do you remember when she was diagnosed with the breast cancer, and I guess just the duration as far as how long she was trying to recover until she passed?
I was in college when she was first diagnosed, and she battled with cancer for about 6 years before she passed away.
Oh wow, just a lot of time, obviously. During those 6 years, I mean, can you just take me through that period as far as spending time with her and what you guys did?
It definitely makes you realize how important time is to spend with loved ones. I didn't take any time I had with her for granted after her diagnosis. Whenever I did get a chance to go visit her, we just spent a lot of quality time together. And at one point, when we knew that she was going to pass away, we went through all of her most prized recipes from her mother. My grandmother was born in Italy, so her recipes that her mother had passed down to her, and she handed those on to me, and I still have those now. So that was really special time for me to have those, and I still cook with some of her recipes and things like that.